Hi everybody, this is Books and Boba, where sometimes we don't drink boba. We're actually going to be drinking a orange green tea, strawberry and chia tea. I love this. I love the benefits of chia seeds, and I always love the taste of strawberries. So, here we go. This is the continuation of Books and Boba, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Act 1, Scene 7. Harry and Ginny Potter's house, Albus's room. Albus is sitting on the bed as the world goes on outside his door, still against the constant motion outside. We hear a roar from James off stage. Ginny. James, please ignore your hair and tidy that damn room. James. How can I ignore it? It's pink. I'm going to have to use my invisibility cloak. James peers at the door. He has pink hair. Ginny. That's not why your dad gave you that cloak. Lily. Who's seen my potions book? Ginny. Lily Potter, don't you think you're wearing those to school tomorrow? Lily appears at Albus's door. She's wearing fairy wings that flutter. Lily. I love them. They're fluttery. She exits as Harry opens Albus's doorway. He looks through. Harry. Hi. There's an awkward pause between them. Ginny appears in the doorway. She sees what's happening. She stays a moment. Just delivering a pre-Hogwarts gift. Gifts. Ron sent this. Albus. Okay. A love potion? Okay. Harry. I think it's a joke about... I don't know what. Lily got farting gnomes. James got a comb that made his hair turn a shade of pink. Ron, well, Ron's Ron, you know? Harry puts down Albus's love potion on his bed. This is for me. He reveals a small blanket. Ginny looks at it. She sees Harry is trying, and then she softly walks away. Albus. An old blanket? Harry. I thought a lot about what to give you this year. James has been going on about the invisibility cloak since time itself, and Lily, I knew she'd love wings. But you're 14 years old now, Albus, and I wanted to give you something which meant something. This is the last thing I had from my mum. The only thing. I was given to the Dursleys wrapped in it. I thought it had been gone forever, and then, when your great-aunt Petunia died, hidden amongst her possessions, surprisingly, Dudley found this and he kindly sent it to me. Ever since then, any time I wanted luck, I found it and just tried to hold it. I wondered if you wanted to hold it too? Okay, done. Let's hope it brings me some luck. I certainly need some. He touches the blanket. But you should keep it. Harry. Believe, Petunia wanted me to have it. That's why she kept it. Now I want you to have it from me. I didn't really know my mother, but I think she would want of you to have it, too. And maybe I could come find you and it on Hallows Eve. I'd like to be with it the night they died, and that could be good for the two of us. Else, listen, I've got quite a lot of packing to do, and you undoubtedly have ministry work coming up out of your ears, so... Harry. Albus, I want you to have the blanket. Albus, and do what with it? Fairy wings make sense, Dad. Invisibility cloaks, they also make sense. But this? Really? Harry is slightly heartbroken. He looks at his son, desperate to reach out. Harry. Do you want a hand? Packing. I've always loved packing. It meant I was leaving Privet Drive and going back to Hogwarts. Which was, I know you don't love it, but... Albus. For you, it's the greatest place on earth, I know. The poor orphan, bullied by his uncle and Aunt Dursley. Harry, Albus, please, can we just... Albus, traumatized by his cousin Dursley, saved by Hogwarts, I know it all, Dad, blah, blah, blah. Harry, I'm not going to rise to your bait, Albus Potter. The poor orphan who went on to save us all. So may I say, on behalf of Wizarding Kind, how grateful we are for your heroism. Should I bow now, or will a curtsy do? Harry, Albus, please, you know I never wanted gratitude. Oh, but right now I'm overflowing with it. It must be the kind gift of this mouldy blanket that did it. Mouldy blanket? What did you think would happen? We'd hug? I'd tell you I always loved you? What? What? Finally losing his temper. You know what? I'm done with being made responsible for your unhappiness. At least you've got a dad, because I didn't, okay? Albus, and you think that was unlucky? I don't. Harry, you wish me dead? No, I wish you weren't my dad. Harry, seeing red, but there are times I wish you weren't my son. There's a silence. Albus nods. Pause. Harry realizes what he said. No, I didn't mean that. Albus, yes. Yes, you did. Harry, Albus, you just know how to get under my skin. Albus, you meant it, Dad. And honestly, I don't blame you. There's a terrible pause. You should probably leave me alone now. Albus, please. Albus picks up the blanket and throws it. It collides with Ron's love potion. It spills all over the blanket and on the bed, producing a small puff of smoke. No luck or love for me, then. Albus runs out of the room, and Harry goes after him. Albus! Albus, please! 1. Scene 8. Dream, hut on the rock. There's a large boom. Then there's a large crash. Dudley Dursley, Aunt Petunia, and Uncle Vernon are cowering behind a bed. Dudley Dursley. Mum, I don't like this. Aunt Petunia. I knew we made a mistake coming here. Vernon, there's nowhere to hide. Not even a lighthouse is far enough away. There's another large boom. Uncle Vernon. Hold on. Whatever this is, it's not coming in here. Aunt Petunia. We're cursed. He's cursed us. The boy has cursed us. Seeing young Harry. This is all your fault. Get back in your hole. Young Harry flinches away as Uncle Vernon holds out his rifle. Uncle Vernon. Whoever's there, I should warn you, I'm armed. There's a massive smash, and the door falls off its hinges. Hagrid stands in the middle of the doorway. He looks at them all. Hagrid. Couldn't make a cup of tea, could you? It's not been an easy journey. Dudley Dursley. Look at him. Uncle Vernon. Stand back! Stand behind me, Petunia! Behind me, Dursley! I'll soon see this Scaramancer off. Hagrid. Scar or what? He picks up Uncle Vernon's gun. Haven't seen one of these for a while. He twists the ends of the gun and ties it in a knot. Oops-a-daisy. Then he gets distracted. He sees young Harry. Harry Potter! Young Harry. Hello. Hagrid. Last time I saw you, you was only a baby. You look like your dad, but you got your mum's eyes. Young Harry. You knew my parents? Where are my manners? A very happy birthday to you. I got summer for you here. I might have sat on it at some point, but it'll taste alright. From inside his coat, he pulls out a slightly swashed chocolate cake with Happy Birthday, Harry, written in green icing. Young Harry. Who are you? Hagrid, laughing. True, I haven't introduced myself. Rubius Hagrid, Keeper of the Keys, and grounds at Hogwarts. He looks around himself. What about that tea, eh? I'd not say no to somewhat stronger if you got it in mind. Young Harry. Where? Hagrid. Hogwarts! You know all about Hogwarts, of course. Young Harry. No. Sorry. Hagrid. Sorry? It's them that should be sorry. I knew you weren't getting your letters but I never thought you'd never know about Hogwarts. For crying out loud, did you never wonder where your parents learnt it all? I'm sorry again for butchering Hagrid's voice, guys, but I'm trying my best. Young Harry. Learnt what? Hagrid turns menacingly toward Uncle Vernon. Do you mean to tell me that this boy, knows nothing about anything? Uncle Vernon. I forbid you to tell the boy anything more. Young Harry. Tell me what? Hagrid looks at Uncle Vernon and then at young Harry. Harry, you're a wizard. You changed everything. You're the most famous wizard in the whole world. And then, right from the back of the room, whispering around everyone, words said with an unmistakable voice, the voice of Voldemort. Harry Potter. Act 1, Scene 9. Harry and Judy Potter's house, bedroom. Harry wakes suddenly, breathing deeply in the night. He waits a moment, calming himself, and then he feels intense pain in his forehead, in his scar. Around him, dark magic moves. Ginny. Harry! Harry! Harry. It's fine. Go back to sleep. Ginny. Lumos. The room is filled with light from her wand. Harry looks at her. A nightmare? Harry. Yes. About what? Harry. The Dursleys, well, it started there. Then it became something else. Pause. Ginny looks at him, trying to work out where he is. Do you want some sleeping draught? No, I'll be fine. Go back to sleep. You don't seem fine. Harry says nothing, seeing his agitation. It can't have been easy with Amos Diggory. The anger I can cope with. The fact that he's right is harder. Amos lost his son because of me. That doesn't seem particularly fair on yourself. And there's nothing I can say. Nothing I can say to anyone, unless it's the wrong thing, of course. Ginny knows what, or rather who, he's talking about. So that's what's upsetting you? The night before Hogwarts, it's never a good night if you don't want to go. Giving Al the blanket, it was a nice try. It went pretty badly wrong from there. I said some things, Ginny. I heard. And you're still talking to me? Because I know when the time is right, you'll say sorry. That you didn't mean it. And that what you said concealed other things. You can be honest with him, Harry. That's all he needs. I just wish he was more like James or Lily. Yeah, well, maybe not be that honest. No, I wouldn't change a thing about him, but I can understand them, and Albus is different, and isn't that a good thing? And he can tell, you know, when you're putting on your Harry Potter front. He wants to see the real you. The truth is a beautiful and terrible thing, and should be treated with great caution. Ginny looks at him, surprised. Dumbledore. A strange thing to say to a child. Not when you believe that the child will have to die to save the world. Harry gasps again, and he does all he can do not to touch his forehead. Harry, what's wrong? Fine, I'm fine. I hear you, or try to be.
Does your scar hurt?
No, I'm fine. Now knocks that thing and let's get some sleep.
Harry turns to Ginny. His face says it all. Oh, sorry. Ginny. Harry, how long has it been since your scar hurt? Harry turns to Ginny. His face says it all.
22 years.